weeks out from the Olympia. and so, with that being said, these last few days we just we made the hard push. So we came back from Dallas, did some stuff at Destination Dallas, and we signed on with Gasp and Better Bodies. Renee's rocking her Better Bodies today.
Yeah, it feels like pajamas.
It was so cool up there. We really like Dallas. It might be a new move for us. We don't know yet, but
I don't know. I'm pretty set on Dallas.
The whole like community and vibe up there is such a growth atmosphere for bodybuilding and business, and just a lot more than it is here in San Antonio.
Yeah.
But anyway, we came back and we're at good spots, but it was definitely time to push because both Renee and I have been a little bit we kind of hit a point of stagnation in the plan. So I pulled food down on both of us. Made a slight bump in cardio for me, and she got a larger bump in cardio. So, and I already see changes. It's already getting tighter. I'm a little bit already more depleted up top today, but I'm willing. You got to be willing to get flat and lose some of the roundness to really get to that extra level. Most guys don't want to do it because they think you got to stay big and full. You got to keep your glutes full and big.
Get flat to lose the fat.
Get flat to lose the fat. So, just pulling down. We have a few things we're gonna knock off the list today. We go to the dentist and the chiropractor. So we're both training legs. I got a question for you, Renee. On the fly, because you're great with questions on the fly. I heard this on the Fuad podcast, so I was like, I like this one. If you had to pick one song as your like theme song when you entered any room, what would it be?
Oh shit, that's a hard one.
Your song for life.
Fuck.
I kind of have the songs that have been in my mind as of lately. Like on the way to Dallas, like we had like AC/DC Back in Black. I was like, you would just be like, when I hear that song, it just like gets me in, like I'm pumped.
You know, a song like automatically popped up into my head was "Eye of the Tiger."
That's you?
I don't know if it's me, but it's the first song that I thought of.
I guess your Eye of the Tiger. Then.
I guess so.
That's a pretty good one. I was thinking like for you would be maybe was it Beach Boys, like Bermuda, Bahama.
I wouldn't
come. No. And then you'd be like in like a little like, you know, hula dance, just walking in, jiving. No.
Not at all.
Not at all.
Not at all.
Maybe something fucking dark.
I thought you knew me.
It'd be like Metallica, like For Whom the Bell Tolls, or
some Marilyn Manson,
like Sweet Dreams.
Oh, I could do that. Or like the Sweet Dreams remix.
Yeah. I know.
My face feels extra crispy today. You know what that means, right? It means the plan's working.
It means Botox is getting stuff.
Yeah, it means I need some Botox too. It's about that time. You want to get some Botox with me?
I don't know. I want my face to look fucked up. Just like Skeletor, like would they, you know, you see someone like all in their baggy clothes, you look at their face, you're like, oh my god, they are near death. And that's what I want.
That's how your face was for Indy.
And that's how it should begin. And I have my Indy shirt on.
Hey, there you go.
I'm in my favorite look. Favorite show of the year too. So bring that in. But so making the calls for us as far as like when to bump cardio, when to pull food, and honestly, it's a conversation that we have as far as what is going to generate the less fatigue and be able to handle it most psychologically. So I'll ask Renee, like, how do your legs feel? Do they feel overly fatigued? How's your training performance? If she's like, I feel fine, you know, and training's great, it's like, okay, well, maybe that's a decision to make bumping cardio. Diet-wise, if it's like, I'm starving all day, I can't tolerate any less food, it's like, okay, we'll just work on the cardio side. But like for me, for instance, like hunger is fine, it's completely manageable, like I'm not food focused, so it's easier for me to pull on food rather than up cardio a lot, because my legs will get heavier, and I'll also start feeling my TFL and around my hip flexors will get more beat up. So that's kind of the decision process and stuff to relay to your coach or to your own self if you're coaching. A change to make, but anyway, little education tidbit.
Dropping that knowledge.
Well, to the dentist, it's our 6-month cleaning.
Next time you see me, I'll have sparkling teeth.
Into the dentist. Turn these highlighter yellow teeth to pearly whites. Where do we go, Renee?
Kinard Family Dental.
Kinard Family Dental. We can show Renee down at the dentist, and what do we get? Patient of the day.
Because we've done a good job keeping our teeth clean. Got our teeth cleaned, and they gave us Starbucks gift cards, which was really cool because we were patients of the day. Really cool.
I think we had a bias there.
Yeah, probably.
I've known the dentist for before she was a dentist, so. But that's okay. We're still patients of the day because of it.
Now we're on our way. We ate. We were both getting pretty hangry.
No, I couldn't even record because I was...
Yeah, I was like, can I take some video? And he was like, if you want. And I was like, okay, I won't take any video right now. So
I had to go ship a package and then go to the bank, and it was just taking forever. And the hanger was building and building. And
but he ate, so now he's back to normal.
So back to smiles.
Back to smiles. Now we're sipping on our pre-workout, headed to the gym for leg day.
2 scoops Animal Pump Pro. 1 scoop of Animal Fury for the caffeine. And how much salt did you put in this?
I put a 4th teaspoon.
4th teaspoon. Salt, when you're getting light on prep and pumps are diminishing, it does help just that initial sodium bump to give you some extra fullness and pump just from retaining a little bit of water during training. So that's why we have it in place.
And plus, I don't know, I like the taste of it in my pre-workout.
It's probably because we're on prep.
When I forget to put it in there, I get all bummed out because it doesn't taste the same.
I think we'll stop to a chiropractor. I like thoracic spine. It's been kind of sore in that area.
Yeah, when was the last time we went to the chiropractor? Before Tampa, right?
Yeah.
So it's probably about time to get adjusted again.
Yeah, I know some people have brought up, why do you do that? It's not that great of evidence for its use, and there's things that we have a lot of evidence for. There's other stuff that we don't have a lot of evidence, but lack of evidence doesn't mean lack of efficacy either. But either way, anecdotally, I've just seen benefit. It makes me feel better. If it's all in my head, cool.
Same.
So I'll take it.
Yeah.
We'll start right here at T5. Deep breath in and out. And we just above at L5. And back. So this is C1. Okay. We're going to focus that one for sure. Any way you split it, it just doesn't feel good. Right side up.
Hey, Dr. Kelly, people are going to ask what you're doing when that happens, probably.
When I was checking the
Yeah.
And when I'm doing, so it's a neural impulse. I'm doing a leg length check. Initially the leg length was about 1.5 inches off. She doesn't have a short leg. It's a functional short leg. So rotation and torsion of the sacrum and pelvis will throw off our leg length checks when we're laying prone like that. So as I push in, I'm just testing the vertebra to see which side really needs the adjustment. So it's just an assessment technique of where to adjust.
All right, we're in the gym, guys. Today is my leg day A, so I have 2 rotations right now, doing more of my quad focus rotation. So I always start with a ham curl, but my quad focus, I'll start with a compound quad movement. So I'll do a pendulum, it's the Arsenal Pendulum Squat into a leg press, a single leg press. Then, and then I'll do a Shark Rdl. On my other flip day, I'll still do a leg curl, I'll do lying. Then the RDLs is the compound movement, and then I'll go into my squat pattern from there. So I start more ham, this time I start more quad. So doing a seated leg curl. I think out of leg curl variations, it's probably the best bang for the buck. And going for 2 working sets here. First set will be that 10 to 15 rep range. I'll decrease load to stay within that rep range. So just 2 sets here, then we'll move on to our squat pattern. And so that was first work set, hit right at 15 reps. Notice like setup on this is the first thing to set up is your knee joint in line with that pivot point. So that's in line. The rest of the setup is moving this bench all the way forward so your hips are completely braced against the pad and that knee would align. Driving down on the handles at a 45, not straight out, so you can fight the counter force of the ham curl. So you want this also pushed down hard as you can, so you don't have movement of the femur coming up and down. So you want everything braced and locked and only being able to flex with the knee. Hit 15 reps in that set, so rep goal being 10 to 15. I'll keep my load the same, and with fatigues set in, reps will drop, but I'll stay within my rep range. So today's in Glute Bridge, and what I'll show y'all and set up on this, which is a cool aspect. So if you feel a lot of quad, we're doing the Glute Bridge, it's likely you have your heel too far back, so when Renee goes all the way up, you see that her knee is right above the ankle, and so that's going to keep a good mechanical advantage at the quad, so she can bias the glute. Now, if you feel a lot of hamstring doing these, it's likely you have your feet out too far, which that puts more hamstring in that advantage for that hip extension movement. So just a point for like setup. And then again, we want to brace the core, driving that spine down to the back of the pad. So on the pendulum squat, I really favor this one because of that pendulum motion. So it rotates around the knee joint, which is really just mechanically how the joint functions. And then it also really loads more mid-range, which is perfect from a hypertrophy aspect. It's also really braced. And set up on this, you want to keep sternum over rib cage, brace the core down, pushing that spine back to the pad. Grab those handles and try to really externally rotate the elbows in. Get that elbow tight to engage the lat. The lat wraps around the back into that thoracolumbar junction, and is what braces your core too. So you want a really core braced foot position for quads as low as you can on the platform. Width and toe angle, just get it where you need to get that full range of motion at the knee joint. The platform can adjust if you find yourself the heel coming off. You can lower or raise the platform based on that need. But we should have about equal pressure on the ball, heel, and pinky toe with a little bit more on that big toe pushing down. So goal here, we're gonna do 1 work set, 8 to 12 reps, then adjust the load to stay within that rep range on the second set. I got 2 sets on the pendulum squat, and I would say, guys, too, you don't need to band that exercise. The strength curve is already pretty ideal on it, so you actually would be making it probably less than ideal to band it in any way. But anyway, moving forward, I'm doing a hammer strength horizontal leg press. So Another pendulum movement. This load's pretty heavy in the shortened phase, so we're getting to a part of the quad we haven't really trained yet. Also, it's heavily braced, less muscle groups involved, and so I can also do unilateral to train any type of discrepancies, and also I can drive a lot of stimulus without creating a lot of fatigue like I do with my bilateral movements. Just doing one all-out set here, somewhere between 12 to 15 reps. I start left leg because that's my weaker leg, and then match on my right. All right, so moving on to Shark Rdl. I really like this one because with the Pitch Shark, as you're lowering the weight, the load drops off, which is also when you have the greatest force capability of the hamstring. But then as you go up, joints start to stack and you can use more load. So it actually gets heavier with the Pitch Shark as you go up. So the resistance profile matches your strength profile for the hamstrings in this movement very well. Also allows you to really push back into the glutes if you want to do more of an RDL style. And with the angle of tension, it's not up and down like a barbell, it's kind of at this angle, which gives you better loading and having to drive the hamstrings forward to lift the load up rather than using as much lower back. So really, if you feel your lower back in RDL, it really takes it out of it very well. But on this one, just gonna do 2 sets, 8 to 12 reps, and that will be it for all the hamstring work. All right, last 2 movements. I'm gonna train the quad and the glute short. So do a leg extension, single leg, so I can line my hip to knee to ankle in a perfect line with where the force comes down. Then also, what is behind me, glute kickback machine. I prefer that over a glute bridge. For me, I could get better glute contraction that way. And I can really brace down in the core, almost doing like an abdominal crunch as I kick back to prevent the erectors from taking over. So I'll just do 1 hard set of each, 12 to 15 reps, and that will wrap up my leg day.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello. Done with our workouts, we're driving home.
Renee was quiet all workout. We didn't see her workout.
Yeah, I was fucking pissed.
Did you even train today, Renee?
No, I just needed to get her done. It was one of those days. I feel like every time we do these videos, I'm like, it was one of those days.
Wow. Renee tries hard to get after it. When she talks though, she likes to put up a front. Just too hard, drugging through crap. Like, whatever, you fucking grind and get it, so.
Yeah, I was fucking trying to survive in the gym. Anyways, we're driving by a Bill Miller's barbecue in Las Palapas, and he asked me the question. What question was it?
Post-workout, you gotta pick one Bill Miller Las Palapas, and what do you pick to eat? 2 questions then.
Oh, gosh, I think I'm going with the Las Palapas.
Why? What'd you pick?
I just want tacos.
What kind of taco?
Man, I want an array of breakfast tacos. I want some eggs and cheese. I want some cheese and beans. I want some...
That's your taco? Just eggs and cheese?
Sure, I don't know. Whatever they got, I want it. I want breakfast tacos.
So if I was to get taco, it would be like a egg, bacon, cheese, potato.
Yes, I want that too.
That'd be like a go-to taco. But I would go Bill Miller. So if you're not in Texas, Bill Miller is a like fast food barbecue.
And I'm gonna be honest, I'm sorry if there's anybody out there that is just like die hard. I love Bill Miller's. I haven't been to Bill Miller's in a long time, like probably like years. But the few times that I have had it, you know, I wasn't really, maybe it was what I got, but I wasn't really impressed with it. So
It's just my mood. I don't know. Barbecue would sound better. I would get a smoked turkey sandwich, and then they have like a good hash brown side, and then you get like some pickles, so I'd have some like sweet kind of crisp, in the sandwich. They put like pickles and onions on it.
That sounds really good.
And then with the hash browns, I don't know if I would get another. I don't know what other side I would get. Pie, side of pie. No, that's perfect. Side of pie.
Who doesn't love pie? Yeah, I think I'm still sticking with Las Palapas. Tacos. Some post-workout tacos.
No, training was solid for me. Like I smashed in my logbook until my brain fog kicked in, which wasn't until like I got to my isolation work. But we are headed to Sonic.
Yeah.
That's what we have post-workout.
Yep. Diet cherry limeade. That's where it's at. Cool and refreshing. Because it's so freaking hot outside today.
Light ice, extra lime.
That's key.
Yeah, because otherwise I feel it's so hot with ice, you don't get a lot of drink. And I like the extra citrus zing of some extra lime. Okay. You want the Sonic Blast with Reese's
Butterfinger. I want the Butterfinger one.
Wait, we talked about this. We go Butterfinger and cookie dough. Yeah, the M&Ms. It's a bad choice because the M&Ms get too hard,
Yeah.
and I can't stand that. So the Reese's get kind of hard too.
I've been wanting Butterfinger something lately.
Yeah, it's because it started with the Adams cheesecake at Cheesecake Factory, which has like the Butterfinger. Then we saw Bluebell makes the Butter Crunch ice cream, and we didn't get that either. So we keep denying ourselves of Butterfinger, and now the want is up there, right?
We must have.
All in good time, Butterfinger.
You're really working this light. Your eyes look really pretty.
There's another good option here, because they also have like sugar-free peach and sugar-free mango.
Thank you for choosing the Sonic. Wait,
Can I get 2 Route 44 diet cherry limeades with light ice and extra lime? Guess that's a no.
Denied. Sitting in this line, waiting for our drinks.
Can't. Oh shit. Alright, have a good one. Thank you, you too.
There's the goods.
Finally pulled up back home. Got our Sonic drinks.
It's so refreshing.
We left the house at 9 a.m. and we're now back at 5 p.m. We hate it. we're homebodies, so this was like a day out where we had to pack meals. We're so spoiled. We never do that. But
Yeah, so when we have to do it, it's just...
and to be like really exceptional, I think, in bodybuilding, physique sport, like you need a boring, meticulous life that's like Groundhog's Day. Every day's the same. You hit your routine, your fluids are timed, and this like little changes throw you off for your day. Not majorly. We're totally spoiled. I get it. Y'all can hate away on the comments about that, but no, we love what we do, and fortunate to do it the way we do. But no, it was a good day, productive for sure. We got a lot done that we needed to check off. So at home, get some work done, some meals in, catch up on our steps, and that will be it. So appreciate you guys tuning in. Like always, comments, questions, anything for us, just leave it down below. Like, subscribe.
All the good stuff.
Yeah, we'll talk to y'all next time.
Bye, guys.